Hello, my name is Richard Delgado, and this is my formal statement for application to the Founders Institute Venture Capital Lab. 4 years ago, I left a promising corporate career to follow my entrepreneurial dreams. I didn't realize at the time, but I was an accidental angel, investing my life savings into several startups. LavaBit, a pioneering email encrypted provider of some notoriety, we were Edward Snowden's email provider. MuniPay, a joint venture with Ericsson Telecom, and Vanguard Healthcare, a promising transformational healthcare company here in Dallas, Texas. You can't find more different businesses that are all essentially the same. All needed money. Armed with determination to pitch decks and scale the VC walls of notable international players, through hundreds of pitches and rejections, I got a crash course in the word no and what it meant to be a VC. It was demoralizing, exhilarating, and exhausting, but it sparked my passion for venture capital. They say timing is everything in investing, and capital formation can certainly be a black box to those who are uninitiated. Thus, a clear understanding of venture capital and associated frameworks is crucial in understanding and discerning who are the winners and losers when companies often look the same at the early stages. While the deal logic may differ, the goal inherently remains. Give your investors downside protection and significant upside opportunity. It's that simple. As an entrepreneur, investor, and advisor, I have a passion for partnering with early stage companies to bring innovative ideas and technologies to market. I've never had formal training in venture capital. It's always been DIY. So participating in the Founders Institute program will provide me in invaluable lessons in the core acumen to be able to evaluate deals, guide opportunities, lower risk, and increase returns. I want a formal training in the essential VC frameworks to drive my investment decisions and make money for my partners. Armed with this knowledge and hopefully a network of like-minded venture capital peers, I like to take these learnings to support my local Dallas ecosystem by starting my own venture capital fund. Before my entrepreneurial career, I was a global director at American Express, where I was an entrepreneur. I ran P&Ls, I set up new business lines. I was responsible for international business development with some of the company's largest commercial clients. I managed new product development, big data analytics consulting, international sales, and marketing programs. I contributed over $5 billion in transactional volume. Additionally, I've led diverse global supply chain manufacturing and operational consulting engagements with some of the world's leading companies. I believe I'm a strong and innovative business leader. I have experience in go-to-market strategy, M&A, operational and organizational transactions, turnarounds, restructuring, complex commercial negotiations, and private equity. I have an undergrad from Swarthmore College and the University of Pennsylvania. I have an MBA in marketing from Southern Methodist University, where I also attended the ESADE Business School in Barcelona. And I also received a fellowship in organizational development from Johns Hopkins University. So the real question is, why now? America is facing an underdiagnosed entrepreneurial crisis, and this is exacerbated by the opportunity gap in venture capital. The rate of company formation on an annual basis is roughly half of what it was decades ago, and certainly the number of people who are under 30 has dropped, who own businesses since about 65% in 1980 to half now. And only 20 counties in this country are really driving, new company and innovation. This even becomes more focused through the lenses of underrepresented minorities. I'm Mexican American, where Latinos and African Americans only make up less than 1% of the venture capital industry. I recently attended Venture Capital University through the Berkeley School of Law, and there I really kind of saw the VC ropes emerge, and I believe that this program is the next critical step that will allow me to build an investment platform that matches underrepresented minority founders and entrepreneurs and investors. I've been very focused in the democratization of capital, certainly in the revolution of Reg CF. I recently raised $500,000 for one of my portfolio companies, and I intend to use this training to really kind of shepherd underrepresented minorities, focus their business plans, and provide access to capital formation. They say too much is given, much is expected, and Brad Feld, who's a personal hero of mine, advances this idea that investors really should give before they get. But you have to do this, and it's not altruistic, right? Remember, our goal is to make money and create value. And I've learned the hard way that bad business decisions, and I've made them, and poor investment decisions, and I've made them. How can they turn around? Well, the reality is that these through difficult choices and harsh outcomes, they can really be accretive if you share your learning. And this is what I want to try to convey to my fellow entrepreneurs. Over the past several years, I routinely volunteer as a panelist, as a speaker with Capital Factory, Quake Capital, Republic, Collision, Dallas Startup Week. I'm even a mentor for the Founders Institute here in Dallas. I like to take these learnings and really kind of drive change and innovation in this marketplace. Here in Texas, VCs by definition are underrepresented. We're the 10th largest economy in the world, but we really account for less than 2% of all deployed venture capital. Here in Dallas specifically, we're very pro-business, and we have more Fortune 500 headquarters and a low cost of living and world-class universities. The list goes on and on. But it's always so hard, nearly impossible for startups to raise money. This is what I want to change. I think it is changing here. As those who are accumulating capital are becoming more diverse, and as those scions who are running family offices become younger, it is at this intersection of diversity and young money that I like to make a stand. And I believe there's an opportunity to build a fund of fund that's geared around, minority diversification, accelerators, incubators to drive innovation as a venture capital fund in this local Dallas ecosystem. Obviously, more to come.